If you ever wake up at exactly 2:43 a.m., don't open your eyes immediately, because sometimes something is waiting for you to notice it. Hello, welcome back to Darkness Dreams. Tonight's story is a stubborn and psychological horror with a disturbing ending. Turn off the lights, wear your headphones, and let's begin. I didn't notice it at first. That's how these things begin. Small changes. Easy to explain. When I moved into the apartment, it felt normal. Quiet building. 3rd floor. Long hallway with flickering lights. The first week was peaceful. Then I started feeling watched. Not in a dramatic way. Not like footsteps or shadows. Just watched. It began with silence. You don't realize how loud normal life is until the silence becomes unnatural. One night, around 2:43 a.m., I woke up suddenly. No sound. No nightmare. Who's awake? My room felt wrong. The air was heavy, thick, like the moment before a storm. I stared at the ceiling, trying to understand why my heart was racing. Then I noticed something strange. My bedroom door was open. I always close it before sleeping. Always. I live alone. I sat up slowly and stared into the dark hallway. Nothing. Just darkness. I told myself I probably forgot to close it. I got up, closed it, locked it, went back to bed. That's when I heard it. A soft movement, not outside, inside my room. I froze. The sound came from near the closet. A light schist, like fabric brushing against wood. I stared at the closet door. It was closed. But I knew something had moved. I didn't check. I didn't want to. Eventually, exhaustion pulled me back to sleep. The next morning, I told myself it was stress. New apartment, new environment, imagination. That's what I kept telling myself. Until the second night, I woke up again. 2:43 a.m. Exact same time. This time the room was colder, my breath almost visible. I turned my head slowly toward the bedroom door. Closed. Locked. Good. Then I noticed something else. My closet door was slightly open. Just a few inches. You know, Primerandid? Inity. Leave it like that. I stared at the dark crack between the doors. Waiting. Watching. My mind kept whispering. It's nothing, but something inside me knew. It wasn't nothing. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The light hit the closet. Clothes. Shoes. Nothing unusual. But something felt wrong. The air inside the closet looked darker than it should be. Heavier. Like it had depth. I shut it. Locked it. Went back. Bed. And then I heard breathing. Soft. Slow. Not mine. From the closet. I stopped breathing to listen. It continued. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. My entire body went numb. I wanted to scream, but I didn't. Because deep down, I didn't want it to know I was awake. After a few minutes, the breathing stopped. The next morning, I opened the closet again. Nothing there. No signs of forced entry. No hidden space. I even checked behind the walls. Solid. That's when the dream started. Every night after 2:43 a.m., I would dream of myself standing in my own bedroom, watching myself sleep. In the dream, I wasn't alone. There was something standing in the corner of the room, tall, still, watching both of us. I could never see its face. Whose shape darker than the darkness around it. Each night, it stood closer. First, near the window, then near the desk, then near the bed, until one night, it stood right beside my sleeping body, looking down at me. And in the dream, it slowly turned its head and looked directly at me. Not the sleeping version. Me? The one watching. Its face was blurred. But I felt its smile. I woke up screaming. 2:43 a.m. Every time. I stopped sleeping after that. I stayed awake past 3 a.m. But something strange happened. The moment I looked at the clock and saw 2:42, I would blink, and it would be 2:44. Like time skipped. Like something didn't want me awake during that minute. That's when I installed a camera in my bedroom. I needed proof. I stayed awake that night, phoning and watching the time. Las 2:40, las 2:41, las 2:42. I kept my eyes open. 2:43. I blinked. 2:44. My stomach dropped. I checked the camera footage immediately. And that's when everything changed. At 2:43 a.m., the video glitched. Static distortion. Then it cleared, and I saw myself standing beside my own bed, watching myself sleep. But I remembered staying awake. In the footage, the sleeping version of me was there, and the standing version was smiling. Slowly, its head tilted unnaturally to the side. Eyes wide, unblinking. I dropped my phone. I didn't remember getting out of bed. I didn't remember smiling. I didn't remember standing there the next night. I didn't sleep at all. But at 2:43, the lights flickered. The temperature dropped, and I felt something behind me. I turned around slowly. The corner of my room was darker than the rest, thicker, and inside that darkness, two faint shapes, eyes, watching me. Then I heard my own voice behind me, whispering, "Go to sleep." I ran out of the apartment that night. I didn't pack. I didn't lock the door. I stayed at a motel. But at 2:43 a.m., the motel TV turned on by itself. Static. Then a video feed appeared. My bedroom. My apartment. The bed. And there I was, sleeping peacefully in my old apartment. While I was sitting in the motel room, watching it, the version of me in the bed slowly opened its eyes and looked directly at the camera. smiling. Then it whispered, "You can't leave." The screen went black. Since that night, I haven't slept properly, because every time I close my eyes, I see my bedroom and something standing beside my bed, waiting. And sometimes, when I look in mirror, I notice my reflection is slightly delayed, just for a second. Like it's deciding whether to copy me or replace me. And the worst part, it's 2:42 a.m. right now, and I'm trying not to blink. If you enjoyed tonight's story, make sure to like and subscribe to Darkness Dreams. Lock your doors! Turn off the lights! Don't stare at mirrors for too long. Good night. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.